If your space wolves still look like blu-tack, then this is how you fix them. Today we're going to go for a high contrast grey armour scheme that actually looks like real weighty ceramite. Alright, welcome back to Benji Paints. In this video I'm breaking down how I build up a full grey scale from deep shadows all the way up to sharp highlights, keeping everything clean, smooth and controlled. And before we start, every paint we use today is thinned with the war paint stabiliser. This is massive for consistency. It improves flow, reduces brush marks and stops your greys from going all chalky. We're starting off with deep grey from the army painter. Thin it down and apply it in multiple smooth coats. I usually do 2 to 3 coats on this. Don't rush this part. A clean base coat is what separates every solid paint job from a rough one later on. Once we've got that part down, we're going to move on to our first highlight. We're going to start off mixing deep grey with ash grey at a roughly 50-50 blend here. Start applying this to where the areas where the light would naturally hit, top of the shoulder pads, the upper armour and raised surfaces. Keep your paint thin and controlled. You're building a transition, not covering the base coat. Now we want to push the contrast further. Take that previous mix and add Brigade Grey, again around 50-50 on this. Now we're focusing on smaller areas, sharper highlights, keeping it in those original lines. This is where our armour is really going to start to pop, so be careful and precise. If you want to take it up another level, you can also glaze in between each layer. Thin your paints right down and be very gentle with the transitions. And to finish everything off, we're going to be using matte white for the specular highlights, the tiny edge highlights and dot highlights. This step ties everything together and gives our armour that really crisp, reflective look. And a quick extra tip, if you want to keep that classic Space Wolves feel, add a very thin blue-grey glaze into the shadows. It keeps the model grounded in the original lore while still pushing this higher contrast style. And that's it. A cleaner, more realistic Space Wolves armour scheme with way more impact on the table and on the camera. If you found this guide useful, stick around. I have plenty more coming as I refine this army. And as always, like and subscribe to keep up to date with what I've got coming next.